Hello, fluff butts and floof balls. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I am Starry the Wolf Cat, and today we will be going over 10 different kinds of fursuits in the fandom. Number 1. Toonie fursuits. Toonie fursuits are the most commonly seen fursuits. They are heckin' adorable. I'll put some pictures up on the screen for each of them, so you can see kind of what they look like and get an idea of what you want as a fursuit if you don't have one yet. Number 2. Kimono fursuits. Kimono fursuits is basically just a mix of anime and anthropomorphic animals. They are adorable. They typically have domed eyes that make it so that the eyes just have like that look to them. Like the more anime style, like very shiny and just adorable. Number 3. Realistic suits. Realistic fursuits tend to be, realistic. The name kind of describes what they are. They look like real animals. They have a bunch of airbrush work that makes them look realistic. The vision is not very good in them because you typically have to see through the tear ducts because the eyes are typically made of cabochons. Number 4. Plush fursuits. Plush fursuits tend to be expensive, more expensive than realistic suits because of the amount of material and stuffing that has to go into them. But they're basically just a giant teddy bear. They're adorable. I love seeing plush suits because you don't see them often in the fandom. Number 5. Quad suits. Quad suits are typically realistic. Some of them are less realistic. But it's basically just where you walk on all fours in a fursuit. But the arms have stilts to make them the same length as your legs. The only problem is back problems will happen. So if you have back problems already, do not get a quad suit. Number 6. Semi-realistic. Semi-realistic fursuits are basically a mix of, toonie fursuits and realistic fursuits. They'll have some airbrushing work on them, and they might have cabochon eyes. Not typically. They typically have the toonie style of eyes, like Follow Me, like the cartoony flat ones. So you can tell which direction you're looking with pictures and stuff like that. But they are typically still have a higher skill level than just toonie fursuits because of the airbrushing. Number 7. See with your own eyes fursuits. These ones are typically seen as very creepy, and I can agree with that, but they still look really cool. They're typically realistic, and the name kind of describes what they are. You see with your own eyes. Some people will have to do makeup around their eyes to make it blend in with the fursuit, and the vision is like the best vision ever, because you're seeing with your own eyes. There's nothing to really block your vision unless it's like a snoot. But that's about it. Alright, number 8. Drop crotch suits. Some people may say that drop crotch and toonie are the same thing. They basically are, it's just that the body is completely different, so I put them in different categories. So drop crotch suits are what they sound like. The crotch is lower, kind of like in otters and rabbits. The crotch will be lower because they have shorter legs. Some, other fursuits, like wolves and stuff, if you want them to have, stubby legs, or, corgis, since they have stubby legs, the crotch will be lower. Number 9. Skin-tight suits. I personally dislike these because they are seen as sexual, and more of a sex appeal suit. Which there's nothing really wrong with that, because that's all over in the fandom. But they are basically what they sound like. It's a bodysuit that is skin tight and the head may be built a little smaller so the proportions match up. Number 10. 80s fursuits. These are some of my favorites. They're 80s, 90s. They're the old Robin Hood, Bugs Bunny, stuff like that. There's the Bambioid, which I will post a picture of on the screen. So they're basically just like old cartoon style fursuits. Like if you look up old 90s and 80s like furry drawings, they tend to look like in this certain style. And they have like very cartoony eyes, very like cartoony proportions. Definitely not proportionally accurate. Which, I mean, Toonie suits aren't either. Their eyes are huge. So, they're basically just the old style of Toonie fursuits. They're the beginning of the fandom. It's amazing. Well, that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.